It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
The Raiders throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And the Buccaneer first down.
They go right back to White here on first down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And they'll try to run the option here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They give to White on the option. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The numbers for White a week ago, 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership. And leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room.
Here we go.
Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Oh, look at the juice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Switch red. Check pink. Check white.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as an end. Takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw on target to James. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Well, Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Sean Murphy bunting got him down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up 1st and 2nd down.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation?
Now White lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Ritter's throw taken in by London. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look.
Under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
Check 6. Hunt. Check.
On play action, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Robinson up the middle.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the Bucs 13-yard line.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Read option. This is White.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They give to White on the option.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Buccaneers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, a run from White. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. They'll try and run the option. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they make...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Welcome back. we are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Quick slant complete to OBJ.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now.
They'll start with the option.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to keep this again.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Read option, this is White. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, here's White. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They go play action here on first down. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bucs add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Falcons 10.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ritter. This pass is caught by London. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his first touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are back within a score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal.
A touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Going right side is White. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
They give to White on the option.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 21.
90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Going with their tight end on 4th.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
He'll drop to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Falcons offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Ritter on 1st and 10.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Cade Otton.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Opposite. Green. Yellow.
Ritter to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Check pink. Check white. Switch yellow.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Has his man. That's James.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The drive starts with a run by White. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Read option. This is White.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
They give to White on the option.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, somebody...